No time to eat right. Fast food does not have to come through a drive-through. Registered dietitian Michelle Jaelin is going to show us a few handy food hacks. I love these ideas. I already do this one every day.
Do you really?
Yep.
Overnight oats?
Yeah.
It's a great one.
It's really fast.
Yes, people don't really know how fast it is too. People say I have no time to have breakfast, but really this is really quick. You can just do this the night before. So I love grains and I love things like oats because they're high in magnesium and iron and they're high in fiber, so it keeps you full longer.
And they fill you up so that I don't go grab a donut during the show.
That's right.
It's all to stop me from grabbing a donut.
Yes, for sure. So they're super easy to make. So I got just half a cup in here and I'm just gonna add some milk. Right, like that.
And do you add the same amount of milk as you do grains?
I did, but some people like to add more and that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm going to add about a quarter cup of yogurt right there, you know, just to give it a little bit, something extra, a little bit of protein or whatnot. And maybe you can stir that for me.
Okay, I'll stir it up.
Yeah, and then I'm just going to add a little pinch of salt because I find it gives it a little bit more flavor.
Yeah.
And then I would add, you know, honey as a sweetener. Maybe it's not going to come out today. We'll see. Okay, anyways, that's your honey right
just
there.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, and then you add whatever fruit you like. So here I'm just going to add some strawberries right in there like that, and then you would put it in the fridge the night before. And
that gives the oats time enough to soften up as well. I see have you got chia seeds in there?
That one I have chia seeds. And they make a really nice tapioca-like pudding consistency. It's great. Yeah.
And I actually like to heat, so I keep my fruit separate, and with mine, I heat it up in the microwave because I like a hot oatmeal.
Yes.
I don't like a cold, so it's really easy to do.
Pop the lid on there, and then it's done and it's good to go.
There you go.
Put it in the fridge. Next day, it's ready.
Yeah. You've already also made, from oats, these cookies, which look so much healthier than granola bars.
Yes. So this is like your grab-and-go breakfast cookie, right? So, you know, they're made with oats and they're made with whole wheat flour, right? And interesting, too, in Ontario, we have 23,000 grain farmers of Ontario, and so a lot of our oats are actually local here.
They're local, yes.
Yeah. So they're here. I just did something with. I added some fruit. These are like a lemon strawberry thing, but you can add whatever fruit. But you can just stick this into your bag, your purse, or whatever backpack, and you have a quick grab and go breakfast.
And these probably freeze really well too. Right?
Yes,
if
they
you
freeze.
Make a batch and
Oh, they freeze very well. And then there's more recipes at goodineverygrain.ca.
Okay. This hack I like because restaurants do this. You say.
Yes. So restaurants, you know, when you go and you get you get your chicken fingers, not that I ever order chicken fingers.
Or wings, and you've got the carrots and celery
you
there.
got the carrots and celery. So to keep them from drying out, what they do is they actually put it in a water bath in the fridge. So your carrots and your celery, you know, you peel them and you chop it up like this. And this way it's ready to go. First of all, it doesn't dry out and get gross, but you can either chop them up, put it in a recipe, or you can put in these little fun things I did here. Another quick grab and go thing with your hummus on the bottom, put your carrot sticks and your celery sticks in there. And
I like that idea. And then our last one is kind of cooking everything at once.
Yes, so this is a one-pan dinner, so you don't need to think about all the pots and pans you have to wash afterwards, but everything goes in it. So you get your sweet potato, your broccoli, your chicken, you put it all in the pan, you put some olive oil, some herbs, put it in the oven, and then you have a really good weeknight dinner that you can actually eat the leftovers to the next day.
Right, depending on how much you make. Right now, do you have to then make sure that you're cutting up like the meat? So the meat is raw when you put everything in then?
Yes, and what I do is I make sure to cut it small. So I make sure I cut it smaller. What I actually did first was I did the sweet potato first and did it for maybe about 15 minutes. Then I added the broccoli and the chicken in there.
Okay, yeah, because sweet potato sometimes takes a little bit longer to cook, right? So
yeah.
It's kind of like it's a good way too of getting rid of any leftovers that you've got too, right?
Right.
Any vegetables
for sure.
that might be in your vegetable bath. And
yeah, so
I really like this idea.
Yeah.
So you could cut them up as small as this, right? And put them in the bath and they'd be fine.
Yes, you can do that too. I just kept them big like this because I thought, okay, what if I don't want to cut them like this? Maybe I want to cut them into coins and I want to cook them in like a side dish and make a stir fry. So that's why I left them like this. But you can totally cut them into little sticks if you want.
Okay, and I like that idea too because how many times do you buy vegetables and then you don't use it and then it's gross and you end up throwing it away? So it really prevents the food waste.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Such a big problem.
Oh yes, it really helps to cut back on food waste in your own home.
Okay, one final question, so we've got about 30 seconds left. How many of these do you make up in, could you make up a week's worth of these, or should you do them the night before and that's it?
Oh, you can totally do a week's worth.
Okay.
Yeah, like so meal prep Sunday, you know, you can do maybe, let's just say 4, because Friday's your fun day.
Yeah,
You're gonna have a donut on Friday. So that's what you would do. You can do them all before and hand, and you can change them up too and add different fruits.
Whatever fruits you have.
Or nuts.
Apples are great too.
Apples are fantastic, yeah.
Some awesome tips. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.